Manga-Waido.
My name is Mariko Mizuta. I live with my husband and daughter, who is in elementary school. I have a few mom friends living in the same building, all of whom are good people, and we get along well. We're involved in PTA activities, local events, and help each other with childcare. But in that circle came a troubling person. It was Doysan. She bought a house in front of our mansion and moved in. She would always try and one-up people ever since her daughter was in preschool. Want to host our next PTA meeting at Manwate? But might it be a little too expensive for everyone? Oh, sorry about that. Let's do it at the usual family restaurant then. I'm exhausted. Picking up the kids from school is so tiring when you have 4 different lessons a day. Huh? Your kids aren't taking any lessons? Oh, is that so? I spend so much time and money for my kids. I might be too loving. Just like that, she subtly gives off the "I'm rich, you're poor" vibe. I'm not the kind of person who cares too much about these things, but it's starting to get annoying when she acts like that every time we meet. The other mom friends started avoiding her, but some people seem to find Doysan's celebrity-like persona appealing, and she was surrounded by similar mothers. This was also troublesome. I found a really nice restaurant. Want to go with everyone tomorrow? I have a part-time shift tomorrow. Huh? You're working part-time, Mizuta-san? My husband tells me I don't have to work, so I've always been a housewife. I can only imagine how hard it must be for both to be working. Me too. Taking care of the kids must be difficult if you're working as well. I'd be so worried about how they would turn out. Right? Money is important, but raising your kids with love is also important. I work part-time, but I'm home before my kids finish school. But doesn't that make it hard to take care of the house? If you neglect cleaning and cooking, it'll lead to a divorce. Oh, but I guess it's hard to survive without money. It's tough when your husband works for such a small company. The mothers who work part-time started to get sick of her, but Doysan didn't seem to mind. If the husband works for a famous company, you're rich. If he works for a small unknown company, you're poor. This was her value system, apparently. To the families of the husbands working as civil servants, she would say things like, "Those people basically live off of our money, right?" It made me sick to my stomach. I have to see her because we're both involved in the PTA, but I can't wait until our kids graduate so we can be apart. And soon after, the stress started accumulating. We even have to pull out the weeds? Oh, no way! Hey, can someone go to the next school cleanup instead of me? I went last month. No thanks. Aw, I don't want to ruin my nails though. Oh yeah! How much do you get paid per hour at your part-time job, Mizuta-san? The cleanup is about an hour and a half, so I'll pay you 2 hours worth. How's that sound? It's not about the money, it's about your duty, so go do it yourself. What? For being so poor, you're quite stingy. I said I'm giving you money. Why don't you do it for me? What the hell did she just say? I almost lost my temper, but there were children around, so I couldn't get into a big fight with her face to face. Somehow, I managed to keep my cool. And to my surprise, after this incident, Doysan became overtly mean to my mom friends and I. She would push PTA work on other people and blame me for things that were her own fault. It was so petty I tried ignoring it, but then her harassment started affecting the kids. What's wrong? You don't seem well. I tried trading lunches with a friend, but Doysan said I shouldn't because it would upset her stomach if she ate it. She said we live in a poor house where the mom has to work to make a living, so we have to use meat that's almost spoiled. Is that true, Mom? No, of course not! We use proper ingredients that are fresh! Unable to control my anger, I immediately consulted the teacher and a parent-teacher conference was held. As a result, I guess Doysan didn't want to be confronted by the teachers. She apologized to me as a formality, and she stopped bothering the kids. But Doysan didn't like that I had told on her. Her harassment escalated even further. "Aw, working part-time again? Must be hard having no money." "I work as an exercise. If I stay home all day, I'll start getting fat like someone else." It was rich mom versus normal mom. It was getting out of hand. However, our conflict was resolved with an unexpected turn of events. That day, I was handing out souvenirs to my mom friends in front of the mansion. "Oh, where did you go? I didn't know you could afford to go places with your husband's salary." What is that? Steamed buns? Oh, how lame. It wasn't overseas at all, huh? Where's that from?" "It's from Izu." "Izu? People still go there these days?" "Don't put it like that. Even if their hotel room is old and dirty, it's still a great memory for them." Why do I have to put up with this? They even belittled our precious family vacation. Something snapped. I took up my phone and showed them a photo. "We stayed here. I'll invite you guys if you like. If you ever want to come to Izu, let me know." "Huh? What is that? A cottage? Invite? Don't you mean introduce?" Poor people aren't used to traveling. No, I meant invite. This is our vacation home. We didn't have a chance to visit for a long time, so the cleanup was hard work. It's all clean now, so I can invite you anytime. You can stop with the jokes now. You live in a cheap-looking apartment. There's no way you can afford a vacation house. This is the mansion my husband built. The second one just got built recently, and we got some time to relax. So we went over to our house in Izu to have a little party." "What?" Doysan and her friends all laughed hysterically. But the next photo I showed them shut them up in an instant. This is my husband's blog. See, I'm on it too. Some meetings for the second mansion and the building progress. Oh, this is my daughter too, although she's facing her back. "What? No way! That's your husband, Mizuta-san? I've seen him! He made a lot of money off investments, right? Didn't he even have a book published as well?" Yep, that's right. I've always been told that if I give off the strong scent of money, strange people will get attracted, which is why we try to live a simple life. I didn't want to seem obnoxious, so I've been keeping my ways. I didn't even want to show them this, to be honest. I was tired of being called poor all the time, and thought if I surprised them like that, they wouldn't get involved anymore, which is why I told them the truth. By the way, since my husband usually dresses nothing like the way he looks in the blog, my mom friends didn't notice. Well, he dresses like that on purpose, because he doesn't want to deal with the hassle of being identified. Doysan and her friends kept saying it was a lie or a made-up story. But after they got home, it seemed like they did their research. The next day when I saw them, their face was pale, and they stopped bothering me altogether. Some of the rich moms, on the other hand, "I'm sorry for saying all those things. I'd like to hear some more stories about investing." They started coming on to me, which was funny. Soon after, I moved into the new mansion that got built in the same school district. I heard from rumors that Doysan got divorced. She was spending all the money in the house to make herself look good, not to mention she was also in debt. She went to beauty salons, nail salons, neglected her housework, and when her husband found out about the debt, he divorced her. She's now back at her parents' house. Didn't Doysan warn us, saying, if you neglect cleaning and stuff, it'll lead to a divorce? What goes around comes around, I guess. Yeah, let's not get involved with those kinds of people again. With Doysan gone, the rich mothers who had been her followers became quiet. At last, there was peace. From now on, I hope to be able to relax and enjoy the company of my like-minded mom friends.